What is up, YouTube? This is Brindle here, and I'm bringing you my first Pokemon White 2 Wi-Fi battle. I've got a challenge here against a Reddit user by the name of Bach, and this is an official gym challenge against my grass team. This is probably going to be the last battle before I switch it up with the new Black 2 White 2 moves. And as you can see, he's got a pretty, I wouldn't quite call it stall, I'd almost call it hacks-oriented team. He's got both Jirachi and Togekiss, both of which get Serene Grace, which gives them a 60% chance to flinch with Air Slash and Iron Head. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for hacks this whole battle, and as you're gonna see, the hacks is gonna come, but it's not gonna come from the way you'd expect it to. So without any further ado, let's get this battle started. So I'm gonna lead off with my Exeggutor just because I think I might be able to outspeed something and put it to sleep. I have no idea what he's going to lead with, and he ends up leading with just Jirachi. So I'm like, well, this is awful. I can't actually touch this thing. I mean, maybe if I had Hidden Power Fire, but I don't. So I'm going to have to get out of there. And I figure he's probably only going to have like Body Slam and Iron Head for moves, so I'm going to go out into my Ferrothorn just to take those. But he goes for the Thunder Wave, which isn't a big deal. In an ideal world, I would have preferred him to have had the Body Slam just because he would have racked up damage on himself. So, now he's going to go ahead and go for the Substitute. I guess maybe trying to stop my Leech Seed, or maybe he figures I won't be able to touch him. But that's fine by me. I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks because I'm still convinced that he only has that Iron Head. And he's not going to be able to hurt me. He's going to have to kill himself off. So I'm going to start going for spikes here, but he shows me the Fire Punch, and I'm just like, crap. I got nothing that wants to take that, especially with that Thunder Wave. I mean, I could switch in Haxorus and go for Earthquakes, and maybe I should have done that, but I didn't want to lose my Lumberry this early in the game, and definitely not when I don't have the chance to set up. But I'm going to get a layer of spikes up, and I was like, alright, well, there's no point in saving this Ferrothorn, it's just going to die, so I'm going to switch it out, or I'm going to leave it in to die, and it's going to go down to a Fire Punch, and because of the Rocky Helmet and the Iron Barbs, and the fact that he used Substitute, he's going to be down well below half at the end of this turn without me having ever touched him with an attack, which is awesome. But this does put me in a bad position because while he is almost dead, he is still behind a sub. So I've got an idea here. I'm gonna go out into Pure Hatred, and I'm gonna work on the Suppress Factor because I thought I had a good chance that he'd never seen one before. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Substitute, predicting him to Thunder Wave, and he does just go for that, which is going to put me in a good position because now I can Encore him into the Thunder Wave. And, well, that will make it so that he has absolutely no chance of touching me. What he doesn't know is that I have no chance of touching him either. But it's good to know that I've now immobilized this Jirachi. So he's going to have to keep going for Thunder Waves, which aren't going to hit me behind the sub. So we're both just going to slowly get back our health with leftovers. So now that I've Encored him into a Thunder Wave, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Taunt. And now he's forced to use Thunder Wave because of the Encore, but he's not allowed to use Thunder Wave because of the Taunt. So his only options are he can switch out now, or he can stay in and he'll have to struggle, which will make him lose a quarter of his health. So I figure he's going to want to switch, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Leech Seed. At this point, it really was my best option anyways, just because even if he wasn't going to switch, all the other moves would do nothing too. So he's going to actually stay in and go for a struggle. Maybe he just, I don't know, wanted to see what I'd do, or I don't know why he stays in and goes for struggle. But that's going to bring him right back down to where he was when he killed off the Ferrothorn. And now I know he's going to switch. There's no way he's going to stay in and kill off this Jirachi for no gain. He's not even going to be able to break the sub with these struggles. So his Encore does end here, which puts me in a bit of a spot, but I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Leech Seed anyways, I think. This actually turns out to be a shiny Togekiss as it comes in. I can't actually see any differences. Maybe the triangles are different colors, I don't know. But I am going to get the Leech Seed off on it, and this is perfect because I know it can't touch me. I'm behind a sub, I'm naturally faster because of Prankster, and there's absolutely nothing this thing can do to me. And I can make it so that it can't do anything to help itself either. Now he's got two choices here. He can try to do defensive things like maybe Whirlwind if it gets Whirlwind. I don't even know if it does. He can go for Whirlwind or Roost or, I don't know, Wish. But I'm going to taunt it so he can't do any of those things. He chooses just to go straight for the attack and hit me with an Air Slash. And that's fine by me. I can take Air Slashes all day. literally because I have Prankster Substitute. So he's got leftovers, which is going to make my stalling process take a little bit longer. But I'm not too worried about that, just because I will come out on top in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another substitute. And he's going to show me that he can switch up moves here, which tells me that he's not a Scarf Togekiss, which is great. Because it means that I will be able to outspeed him later with Rotom Cut if I need to and take him out. So, yeah, we're gonna keep this up for a while. Nothing too particularly interesting about this right now. And I don't know, I got nothing to say right now. It's just, I'm gonna sit here and stall. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for another sub here, because I am almost at full health, and I mean, it's a pretty safe bet. He's going to bring out his Latios. And so I'm like, okay, I can stall this thing out too. This thing also has nothing to touch me. If it wants to go for a roar, that's fine by me. So I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed. And this is where things start to go south, because I'm going to miss the Leech Seed. And I'm like, oh, that's awful. But okay, I can work with this. It's not a huge deal. He goes for the Hidden Power. I'm going to guess it's Fire. Just because that's the only thing that really makes sense. I guess it could be Ice, but I'm pretty sure Latios gets Ice Beam, so why would you use Hidden Power Ice? I see he's Life Orb, which is good to know. So I can't stay in. I could try to Life Orb stall him, and I thought about it, but I figured I'd need Pure Hatred later to take on that Jirachi. So I'm gonna go into Moses here, because I know Moses can take one Hidden Power Fire, or Hidden Power Ice, whatever it turns out to be. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that not quite as well as I thought I would. I thought I would take it with a little bit more health. But now I know I'm going to be faster because I am Scarfed. I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm, and I miss again. And, oh, I was kicking myself here. Just, how do I miss 2 90 accuracy moves in a row? It's just, oh, it was not my night. Anyway, so Moses is going to go down now. And the Latios is at about half health. What I should have done is I should have gone into Pure Hatred to try to Life Orb stall him. But he's going to go for the Hidden Power now, and I really thought I could take one. I was like, okay, it's unstabbed, it's only got 70 base power at most. I can take one. And I do. Just barely. So I'm looking at that, I'm like, okay, I got one Life Orb hit on me. So I'm going to go for the Sunny Day to make myself faster than him. And now I'm like, okay, I'm faster than anything on his team. I'm going to put this Latios to sleep and then fire off a Solar Beam on whatever wants to come in. But I missed the freaking Sleep Powder too. And he's going to be able to take me out. And that's now 3 things that have died because of 3 consecutive important misses. And so that's half my team gone. And as you might be able to predict, I'm not going to be able to hold on from here. I'm going to be forced to go out into Mist Room now, which I would never under any circumstance recommend. And I'm going to go for the Bullet Seed because I know a Mach Punch won't kill it from that range. I do have the Focus Sash, so I can take one Hidden Power Fire. And I'm not really... It's not a good position. I thought about going for the Spore, but really at this point, there's not much that can be done because I'm going to need to hit it. If he switched out and put something else to sleep, I would need to be able to hit it later. And so I'm going to hit it with Bullet Seed, and it's I'm going to finally get the Latios down. And so that is one threat out of the way. That is the only thing. He's going to be able to bring out Estarmio, his Starmie, and there's nothing I can do. There's no point in switching out. I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch. Oh, wait, no, I do actually switch out. Oh, right. I was predicting a Rapid Spin, and I was like, okay, sweet, I can Encore him into Rapid Spin and make him useless. But he is just going to go for the Ice Beam and finish me off. Now, I don't see an item here, so he could be Specs. I love to run Specs Starmie, so if he's running the Specs Starmie, I'm happy to see another one. But he could be Expert Belted. He could be like Lumberry or something. I don't know quite why he'd be running Lumberry, but anyways, so I'm going to go into Dr. Breaky, and he's going to hit me with an Ice Beam, and it OHKOs me. Like, I went for the Dragon Dance on the off chance that I didn't. And then I guess if he had been Scarfed, I would have been screwed either way, but he's just going to OHKO me, so I guess he probably is Specs, maybe Expert Belt. And the sun's going to go out right there. I'm going to go out into Mist Room just because it's my last thing. And I've got no choice. I've got to go for the Mach Punch. And I'm like, come on, crit. And I don't get a crit. And from that damage, a crit wouldn't have even killed. So, oh, I guess he's not Specs. I forgot he went for Thunderbolt here. So I guess he must be Expert Belt. Anyways, I'm going to go down now. And that's going to be a good game Bach. So, if any of you think you've got what it takes to beat me in a gym battle, come challenge me over at the Reddit subreddit, Pokemon League DS. And I'm looking for your challenge. Alright, have a good night, guys.